Well, in the last class, we have chosen one cloud service that we are going to learn, and it's none other than the Microsoft product, which is nothing but Azure. And in Azure, we do have a lot of services, but we're not going to use everything. We're not going to use everything. Whatever is needed for us, only that we are going to use. It's just like you go and sit in the hotel and restaurant and you see all the menu. You're not going to taste everything, but at least what you like is what you are going to order. Similarly, we have 200 services. I'm not going to use all 200 services. What is my need? Only for that we are going to use it. Okay. So with that, we focused on a bit of Azure services, and the main Azure service that we are going to learn as part of this particular course and for this particular role as a data analyst. These are the four minimum services that you need to know. One is called block storage, one is called data lake storage, and one is SQL database. And finally, the hero of Azure, I would say Azure Data Factory. Remember the word Azure Data Factory. Azure Data Factory is going to be with you because this is a one service which is going to take up all the heavy lifting and heavy load what your Power Query was doing. Whatever your Power Query was doing, you'll be able to do with the help of Azure Data Factory. Okay. So with all that, let's get into the portal. So for portal, just search Azure, just search Azure, and you'll be able to see here. And here, go to explore. And I've also told you to go through some of the customer stories. So any company, any client, when they have achieved a success over the cloud service, they'll be mentioning it here. So please go and get through this customer stories and try to understand all of this. Okay. And now here comes the product. I've told you there are 200 plus services. So basically you can have some virtual desktops, virtual machines, you can have a SQL database, you can have a Linux machine, you can also use a bit of AI. Databricks is again and a service which can use it for the heavy lifting transformations, right? Now all of these are the services, whichever we want, we can use it. The first thing that you really need for creating your for using this Azure is you need to have the one account. Without your account, you cannot go and use any of the services. Okay, that's the first primary check for you. Before even you log in, first thing is before even using it, the first thing you need to have is you need to have a Azure account, right? And in today's session, we will see how to create it and how to start working with it. Now, the good thing about Azure is they are going to give you 1 month free credits. Okay, they're going to give you 1 month free credits, and the amount they are going to give you is 200 US dollars, which is nothing comes but 16,000 Indian rupees. So they're going to give you 16,000 rupees as part of your new account when you created. This is more than sufficient for us to practice what we really need for our projects. Whatever the project that we are going to build, whatever the use case that we are going to build, this 16,000 is more than enough. But there is one checkmate here. The day you create the account, exactly at the 30th day, this amount will expire. So you have to practice within this 30 days. So 30 days is more than enough for us because we'll be completing our Azure within 1 month. So it's almost in sync. Okay. So today, if you create an account, probably in the next, what is the date today? So today is 12th June, right? 12th June, right? So July 12th, maybe your 16,000 will expire. Okay. So try to be a bit smart here. The day you feel like, okay, I need to start, create a new account. And from that particular day, your 1 month, they are giving you 16,000 free credits. and the 16,000 free credits should be more than enough for you to practice what is really required for our course. Okay, now the first thing is account is must. Okay, account is must. So without account you cannot use further. So once you log in, there is something called Azure Try for free. Just click it and just click this start free, and you'll be taken to a different page which is called a sign up. Okay, so it's going to take you a sign up page. Now I already have an account, so I'll not be creating it, but I'll be showing how to create a new account. How to create a new account. Okay, so once you log in here, it's a very simple process. Okay, so just click this free account. Maybe a couple of years back this is what the UI was. Now they have changed bit. Fine, that's fine. You just click this free account. You just click this free account. The moment you click the free account, it's going to give you the start free. Okay, they say that there are 12 months of free services. Yes, definitely it is 12 months, but 12 months in the sense there are a lot of other services which not needed for us, so they will give it for free. But what we really need in terms of SQL, in terms of Azure Data Factory, that is 1 month is enough. So 1 month they'll give you with the credits, and you can use that credits and you can start working with your projects. So just click start new. I mean that is a uh, free account, and after you go here, just click this start free and you'll be taken here. Now here is where you need to enter your email ID. Okay, now I would prefer you to use your Outlook account. Okay, so you can use your Outlook account, or you can also use your Gmail account, or you can also use your organization account. I actually belong to an organization, so I'm using KSR account. I can also use KSR account in terms of organization account. Okay, now use whichever you want, but in for the learning purpose, I strongly recommend you to use Outlook account. Okay, I strongly recommend you to use Outlook account. I'll tell you the reason. Worst case, something happens after 30 days and they started charging, and you want to make sure that you disable this account. In that case, if you're using an organization account or if you're using a Gmail account, which you're using on day-to-day basis, because in KSR, you'll be given an organization account, right? Obviously, you'll be given an organization. So people who are joining newly will also get an organization ID. People who have already joined, they've also already got an organization. You simply have to go and disable it. So it becomes a big headache. After 30 days, I did not practice well. Maybe I have to recreate it. All these confusions will come. So better open a new Outlook account. Okay, it's very easy. By the time you would have opened your, you would have started your laptop, right? You would have created a new Outlook account, right? Same Outlook account, you use it. Gmail also you can use it, but I would always prefer to use Outlook. Okay, so in because Microsoft is also linked to it, so your Microsoft account and your Azure account, you can use both. But Gmail, it's a different product, right? So I will always try to avoid it. So try to create a new Outlook account. If you don't have it, create it. If you have it, use it. Very simple. Since I work for an organization, I have created an organization account. But for you, people who already have KSR account also, please don't do it. The only reason is you can use it, but maybe after 1 month I feel like no, I have to recreate it. Then you'll still have a backup of one account, right? Or if you have not used properly and they started charging you, so usually what we do, something which they started charging, we'll stop and block the account. So if you block, right, your KSR account also will be blocked. So for that only one incident, I would prefer you to have your Outlook account. Okay, for hardly 1 minute work, you go, you create a new Outlook account and you create this free account for your Azure. Okay, now once you log in, once you log in, you will be given, you will be asked to give this details. You will be asked to this gives details. Okay, it will ask you all this: country, first name, last name, and your email address. Everything you will be given, and you have to enter your phone number as well. And once you enter this phone number, we will be asked to verify a credit card or a debit card. So let me tell you, if you want to create your Azure account, the second thing which is most important is you need to have a credit card or a debit card, because with this only we have to create an account. But I'm telling you, don't get panic, because they're already giving 16,000 rupees for us. We will practice only in that. For example, if I want to pay more, for example, I want to learn data engineering, I need to learn all the other services, I want to build a web application, I want to use a mobile application. In that case, after this 1 month, they'll start charging from your credit card. So they'll send you the invoice and then you have to pay your bill. So usually happens, right? Whenever you're using anything, you are paying anything in Amazon, or you're paying your electricity bill, whatever it is, you're paying from credit card. So automatically you can pay from credit card to your that portal, right? You can do that. Similarly, the one reason why they're asking this credit card and debit card is, in case in future I am doing any project and I've completed the project, maybe I have to have some bill generated, I can directly pay from my credit card and debit card. So creating the account with credit card and debit card is must. Is must. They will detect 2 rupees. Okay, so they'll detect 2 rupees, and they will also credit 2 rupees just for verification. Okay, this is for card verification. Don't get surprised if they are detecting 2 rupees. So this is for a card verification. They'll detect 2 rupees and they'll give it back 2 rupees, because we can give a blocked card as well, right? We are all Indians, we know how to handle all this, so we may give a blocked accounts. So Microsoft Azure is also brilliant, more better than us. So they put a lot of authentication, OTP authentication, your CVV, everything you need to enter. After this, your account will be created. Okay, now once you give this information, just go for next, verify your card details, and automatically you sign up. Once you sign up, this is what you will be able to see. You're ready to start with Azure and your account will be created. Now you will be able to see your name. Now you'll be able to see your name, and now you will be able to use all the services. Very simple, very simple. You can see here the email ID will also be there. That's what I said. Use your Outlook account. Okay. So you can use your organization account or you can use your Outlook account. I've used Outlook account here. With your Outlook account, you can always go and create this new account. Okay, very simple. It's a very straightforward, but only one thing which you need to remember is you need to have Outlook account, credit card. Okay, this is must. If you ask me, can I create the account without credit card? The answer is no. Can I create an account without debit card? The answer is no. You have to have either one. Okay, I would always strongly believe in credit card, because it's a bit safe. It will ask you authentication, OTP and all. So after that only you can decide it. But for you people, you need not worry at all, because they're already giving $200, they're already giving 16,000 rupees, and they're giving 1 month. From today, July 6th, July 12th, you will be able to use it. Of course, you're not going to create right away today itself. So definitely you will have 1 month time, and with this 1 month time, you can practice as much as you want, because everything will start getting detected from your 16,000. Okay, so this is one thing. So today is Wednesday, right? So today is Wednesday. So Thursday and Friday, I'll be starting to create a couple of services. So you can create your account by Monday. Okay, you can don't waste your weekends. So just start creating a new account by 17th. If you start by 17th, if you start creating your account, your validity of that 16,000 will come till July 6th, 17th. So you are just crossing a weekend. That's it. Okay. So for next tomorrow and day after tomorrow, you don't need it. You don't need it. I'll be teaching what it is. I will be using, but you need not use it. You can start creating your account on 17th, just to make sure that you don't lose 2-3 days. Okay. By chance, my classes extends 1 month, right? So you may I mean, you may have shortage of 2-3 days. So you better start creating your account from 17th. So today's class is done. So 13, 14, basically like you can just go through what I'm saying, and by 17th you come with an account, because from 17th we will be completely doing the hands-on. Whatever I practice in the class, I want you to practice on the same particular day so that you can always be in sync. Okay. So as I told you, Outlook account is really necessary. Credit card is really necessary. In case while doing this you have done some wrong information, you have sent some wrong OTP, or the transaction got failed, you will be getting a message that your Azure account, you're not eligible to use free account, free credits. So you'll get this type of message. Or you may be getting another message, right? After creating everything, after following the process, you will still get a message like you're not eligible to use free credit. Now that should not happen. Okay, you should see this message. You should see this message. It should show you that you're ready to start with Azure. Okay, this message you have to see, and it will also say that you have a free credits. Okay, so you'll be able to see the free credits. I'll show you where you can see, but at this a point of time, your creating account should be two steps. Create an Outlook account, then go to the free account in Azure, link your credit card and debit card. After 1 month, you can remove your card details, not needed, because you're not going to use it, right? See, until you are in the learning phase, you are doing all this. Once you go to a company will give you the Azure account. You join Infosys will give you account. You join TCS will give you account. You join Ola, Uber, they will give you the Azure account. You need not worry. But this is our learning phase. So obviously we want to practice, means we have to use our own account. For that itself, we are suggesting all this. 30 days should be more than enough to create this account. Okay. So any questions? Can we move forward? Can we move forward?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Santosh.
So 17th, you start creating your account. Okay. Not today, because today, if you do it, you will end up on July 12th. So just push it the weekends, practice something else, and 17th, you can create it. Okay. Now, let's go and log in now. See, there are two portals. Okay. One is Microsoft Azure. One is Microsoft Azure. In this Microsoft Azure, just go for try for free and you will be able to get it. I'll show you lively. Just go here and it will ask you to sign up. And once you sign up, you will be able to log in. You can sign in with a new account and then all good, right? So that you can do. So this is where you will get the complete information. You can see about the virtual tour, the customer stories. You can see what products they have, what is the solution, what companies they are using, who are the partners for Azure, Microsoft, all this you will be able to see. And they also provide a lot of documentation, trainings, customer stories, videos, blogs is there, community is there. All these are good. Now, if I want to create the actual service, there is another link called portal.azure.com. Now, this is a very, very important site. See, the one which I shown you, Microsoft Azure, it's only for your understanding purpose, but the actual services will be created from this portal. It's called portal.azure.com. If you just go and click, it will directly log in, and this is what it will show you. Okay, this is what it will show you, that I have logged in. I've logged in. So this login details you will be able to see here. After, I mean, when you're logging it will ask you the email ID. So enter your email ID. After entering your email ID, this page you have to see. This is a page where you will be able to work with services. See, they gave me some credits, and it's saying that the free trial has remaining credit of 16,000. So they have given me some credits and I can use this. So as long as you are following my instructions, not even a single rupee you will be spending from your credit card. If you don't listen to me, if you're trying to explore a lot of things, then I'll not be responsible for your invoice. I'm telling you again, if you listen to me, if you follow instructions, you'll not even spend 1 rupee. You'll be spending only from the free credits. Apart from that, if you're doing, for example, you open the service today and you don't close it, I'm not responsible. If you don't close it, they'll charge you. They'll keep on charging. So try to understand all this. Okay, try to understand all this. Now let's go and create one service now. Okay, so let's go and create one service. Now this is a creator resources there. Okay, now this portal you have to see that you will not see anything here because it's something which I have opened recently. So it's like a recent files, but here you will not see anything. You will be able to see all this: create a resource group, and Microsoft intra ID, subscriptions, cost management. All this you will be able to see. Okay, for the first 2 minutes, okay, I am going to create one account, that is storage account. I want to store some files. I want to store some data. We have already moving to the cloud because I am not able to store the data. Okay, in fact, I'll show you my system. See, this is my system. My C drive is completely full. I mean, my laptop is very new laptop. It's hardly 2-3 years old. See, already C drive is full, and already D drive is also full. Only 54 GB is free. This also will become red in the next 2 days. And I have only one more thing. After this, what I will do? Where will I store the data? Right? So if you go to this file, this is where I have all the data which we practice for our sessions, right? And if you see the size of this folder, it's 4.1 GB space I'm utilizing, okay, which I created on 2020. In 4 years, the data that is accumulated in this folder is 4.4 GB. Okay, now how much I can store maximum? Today I'm storing 4 GB. What is the maximum data that I can store in my system?
1 TB, Santosh.
1 TB. Very good. So the maximum data I can store in my personal machine. How did you tell 1 terabyte? 220 plus 460 plus 460, 460, 460, 46, 46, 92, somewhere around, let's say 1 terabyte. Okay. For 1 terabyte, my laptop cost, it's 1.5 lakhs. It's 1.5 lakhs. This is my laptop price. So in the entire laptop, I can store up to 1 terabyte. Okay. Now, my KSR data is 1 terabyte. Now, what if it becomes 10 terabyte? So I'll buy 10 laptops. So basically 10 into 1.5. So it comes to 15 lakhs. 15 lakhs for 10 laptops. Okay, I don't want this. Correct? I don't want this. So that is the reason I am going to move the data to my cloud. Okay, let's see how to move the cloud. For the first 2 minutes, you will not understand. Listen carefully what I am doing. Later, I'll explain. I'll go here. I need one service. What's the service? I need one storage account. Okay, I need one storage account. I'll create one storage account. So I'll create one storage account. I'll redo it again. Okay, for the first time, just try to understand at a very layman term, but I'll be redoing it. Something I'll tell you. Each and everything I'll give you. Okay, what is the subscription? What is this instant details? All this region, everything I'll tell you. But at this point of time, just try to understand. I'm creating a form. I've told you, right? You need anything, you need to create a form. This is a form. I need to fill this. 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 As simple as that. Okay, so let's do it again. So let me go here and I'll give you some name, and then I'll go to next. I'll keep everything simple. I'll keep all the default. I'll give everything. I'll do everything here. Then I'll go and click next and I'll review it. That's all. I've created one account now. This account is my storage account that I've created in the cloud. You dump whatever you want. No one is going to ask you anything. Okay, so you dump whatever you want. No one is going to ask you anything. Now, let me go and create this account. Let me go and create this account. It will take a couple of minutes. See, I'll tell you what is happening by the time it is going and deploying it. Okay, yesterday I've shown you one the virtual tour, right? So I've sent a request now. This request is going to US, the main location, and it will go and request it. Santosh from Bangalore, from India, with this subscription ID, with this KSR email ID, he is actually requesting for a space in our cloud. That is nothing but is requesting for a storage account, and they are deploying behalf of me. That is what is happening in the backend. In the backend, when did the start time, what is my subscription name, what is that, and they have deployed one service for me. That service is nothing but my cloud storage. Now they have created one account, that is storage account. Now I'll go to the container is like a folders. Now I'll create one container. The name I will give is KSR data sets. So I will store all the data in my folder now. So this is my container. I will go here and I will go and upload some files here. Upload files, and you'll be taken to the data. You upload whatever you want. You upload whatever you want, and it's uploaded here. See, all the files has been uploaded. It hardly took 2 minutes for me to move all my this data, which I used to have in my personal machine, which is there in my C drive. Now I'm able to move into this. Tomorrow, I may not be there. Anything can happen to me. Nothing will happen to this data. You come after 10 years, you come after 20 years, you come even after 50 years, this data will be preserved like anything, because I have not stored in a normal system. I have stored in a one of the best ever cloud computing company, Microsoft Azure. Now, this is what I can store files rather than storing in your system. See, I'll tell you what is the problem. Today, something happens to my laptop. My laptop crashed. OS crashed. I'm keeping the laptop on table. Suddenly it fell down. It's gone. Someone took away my laptop. My laptop is lost. Whatever happens, this entire 4 GB of data is gone. I don't have any backup. This 4 GB of data, imagine this is my company's data. What is happening? Because you're storing in your on-prem, because when you're storing in your personal machine, something happens to your laptop, this is vanished. So what I've done, I've stored here. I have stored here. You log in with this account on any system. You go to US, you go to Canada, you go to Africa, you go to South Africa, wherever you want, you go. You log in. For that, what you need? You simply need an internet. You can open in this in your mobile also. In your mobile also, you can open this site. You can log in with your credentials, and you can see all of the data that is present here. Okay, but let's see what is the price here, because for 1 TB I'm spending 1.5 lakhs, right? So in the cloud, I'm storing this data now. If I'm storing this data, what is the money that I need to pay? Okay, let's see. For storing this data forever, let's see how much I need to pay. So first I'll go here, Azure storage. I'll search for pricing, price calculator, or let's say pricing. It will take you to the same website only. Okay, you can directly go here also. Okay, for example, if you go here, there is something called pricing. So Azure pricing, if you click again, you'll be requesting some pricing, price calculator, everything you can do it. But I'm directly searching in Google. So this is a Azure block storage pricing. Let's see how much they are charging. So imagine, I'll tell you what all this is, but for now I will tell you, for first 50 terabytes, I need to pay 1.25 per GB. Okay, so let's take this. This is per GB. So cloud cost. How much? 1 rupee. This is actually in Indian rupees. If you see here, I've selected India. So if you are from US, you select US. Okay, it will show you on the dollars. So for 1 GB, you have to pay $0.015. Since I'm from India, I'm looking at the India price. You take care of yourself. Okay. So this is the price first. Okay. Now this is for per GB. So I'll rewrite it. 1 GB, 1.25 rupees. So for 1 terabyte, it's going to be how many GB? 1000 GB. 1000 GB. So 1000 GB means 1000 into 1.25 rupees. Am I correct? For 1 GB, 1.25. For 1000 GB, 1000 into 1.25. Am I correct?
Yes.
1250 rupees I need to pay. 250 rupees for 1 terabyte. In your on-prem, 1 terabyte, 1 terabyte, I'm paying 1.5 lakhs of laptop price. Okay. And this is my on-prem. And in my cloud, I'm paying 1 terabyte. I'm spending how much rupees? 1250. Tell me, which is the best one?
Cloud.
Cloud.
It will be for lifetime or a time period is will be there.
That's a catch now. Okay. This charge is for month. Okay. Let's assume that you hold this data for 1 year.
12,000.
So how much it will charge?
12,000.
1250 into 12 months. 15,000. So 15,000 rupees for safeguarding your data of 1 terabyte for 1 year. Is it still affordable, or I'll buy a laptop?
Affordable.
Still affordable, but we have
Affordable,
compute
sir.
also, right? I mean, the laptop gives the compute and other things.
That we will see. We will start using other services. For this is I'm talking about only storage. In my laptop, I have to store 1 terabyte of data, and for 1 terabyte of data, I have to pay this much. Are we good with this calculation? Yes?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Santosh.
Okay. Now, with God's grace, imagine that KSR has become a big organization. 1 terabyte has become now 10 terabyte. So the charges is for 1 terabyte, I'm spending 1.5 lakhs. So for 10 terabytes, how much I'll spend? How much I'll spend? Into 10, 15 lakhs. 15 lakhs for my laptop. This is a laptop price for 10 terabytes. I've already done it, right? Sorry, let's do it 100 terabytes. For 100 terabytes, I'll be spending 150 lakhs. 150 lakhs, can I say that it is equivalent to 1.5C? Yes? Can I?
Yes, Santosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
Santosh.
For storing 100 terabytes of data, I need to spend 150 lakhs. 100 lakhs is 1 crore. 1.5C, it's equivalent to 100 laptops. Okay. Now, let's see. In cloud, we will see. 1 terabyte is this much. So 100 terabytes is, I use calculators, 1250 into
150,000.
1 lakh 25,000. Okay. To store this, 100 terabytes, the amount which I'll be spending is 1.25 lakhs. Okay, this is for month. If I
we Indians like a deal, right? So I guess with the volume, they might give discounts also, right?
yeah, we'll talk about that. Okay, we'll talk about that as well. See, I'm talking about 1.25. So it's for month. So if I use for 1 year, I'll spend 12.5 lakhs. Is still a good deal? Is it still a good deal? Where is
Yes, of course.
1.5C and where is 12.5? Where is 12.5 lakhs? It's for just for 1 year. Okay, imagine that you're using for 5 years. You'll still end up in 60 lakhs only. You'll still end up in 60 lakhs. This is for 1 year. For 5 years, you'll spend 60 lakhs. For 10 years, you'll be still paying 1 crore. Right? So they're safeguarding it. Now you think, can I safeguard my laptop? See, next minute, what happens to my laptop? Even God doesn't know. What happens? I overuse it. It can get switched off. The OS can corrupt. Right? The CPU can go off. Anything can happen. While walking, maybe someone can take away my laptop. Anything can happen. But this one, they're safeguarding. They're safeguarding. Right? They're safeguarding, and they are actually safeguarding with almost 10 to 15% of the original amount. Okay. Now, this one I'm taking the worst case. I'm taking the worst case. Okay. You people would have, anyone has a Netflix account, Amazon account? Do you all have it? Yes?
Yes, Santosh.
Okay. Netflix subscription price. I don't know. I don't use it. Monthly cost. Monthly price. How much?
499.
200 rupees.
499.
Is it?
199 nowadays.
199. Okay. So let's take a monthly plan of plan is 149. Okay, let's say 149 is a subscription that I need to pay for Netflix. These people, right? Amazon, Netflix, Hotstar, they play very smart. You know what they do? This 149, if I want to pay for 12 months, 149 into 12 months, I pay for every month. I pay for every month. So I have to pay 1788. Okay. But they'll give you some yearly subscription. I think we'll go for Amazon. That is what I use it. Amazon Prime subscription price we will see. Okay. So we'll see monthly subscription price 125 or 299 per month. Okay. So 299 per month is the cost. Let's take a Amazon Prime. So monthly cost is 299. Okay. This 299, if I want to take it for 12 months, 299 into 12, how much? 299 into 12. You end up paying 3,588. Are you all with me? If I keep taking monthly subscription for one complete year. Are you all with me? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Santosh.
But what these people will give, if you take an annual subscription, they'll give it for how much?
1400 something.
1499 per year. So they're actually almost giving for half of the price. Do you all know this strategy? Rather than buying for every month, you can take 1 year subscription. Do you all know this? Yes?
Yes.
Have you all tried this? Have you all at least counted all this?
Yes, Santosh.
Yes.
Okay. Same thing. These people also give you offers. Let's go for the offers. If you go with the 1 year reserved, okay, if you go with the 1 year reserved, that means 1 year you are paying first only. You don't pay monthly, you pay for 1 year. If you pay for 1 year, 100 terabytes per month, which was charging me 100 terabytes per month, it was charging me 1.25 lakhs. Now they are charging me only how much? 1 lakh 4,000. They're charging only 1 lakh 4,000. That means 20,000 discount. 20,000 discount, straight away discount. But imagine, what if I go for 3 years reserved? 1,25,000 has become 94,000. You pay for 3 years, they're reducing it like anything. Same concept what Amazon is using. And you pay for 1 year, rather than charging 1.25, they'll charge you now discounted prices 1,05,000. And if you pay for 3 years, you'll still end up paying for 94,000. Are you seeing the discounts here? Yes or no?
Yes, Santosh.
100 terabytes. It's not a small number. 100 terabytes. Managing for complete month, they'll charge only 94,000. But if you're taking 100 terabytes of laptops, one laptop, 1 lakh. 100 laptops, 100 lakhs. 1 crore. Where is 1 crore? Where is 94,000? Of course, it's monthly price. But still, if I take a yearly price, if I take a 2 years price, 3 years price, 4 years price, I'll still end up in half of the amount of my on-prem. Can I conclude that going forward, whatever I store, can I store it in my cloud?
Yes,
Can I do
Santosh.
this?
Yes, Santosh, you can do. It's the best option.
Everyone? Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
If you
Santosh.
want, I say I'm actually attaching CSV files, Excel files, CSV files, right? So you can do one thing. You can upload your images also. Okay. So imagine I have some image, right? I just, let's say I have this image. So this image also I can attach. Okay. What I need to do? I just need to go here. So let's say I have another image. Okay, this images also I can upload. It's your container, it's your data, it's your account. Do whatever you want. You upload it. You want to upload it, go for the desktop. Whatever the image files I have, whatever the this is one image, all these are like personal things are there. One Dennis diagram, I saw one more.
You can upload audio and video also, Santosh.
Anything, whatever you want, you do it. This is one image, KSR logo, capture, everything you upload it. See here, I've uploaded image files also, PNG, documents, anything you upload. Of course, we are not going to use 1 terabytes and all. So obviously the maximum we may use 1 GB only. For 1 GB, it's very less. I just need to pay 1 rupee. 1 rupee 50 paise. Is that clear? Can we conclude that we are going to use cloud going forward? Rather than storing in my on-prem, something happens to my laptop, I'll give it to my friend, he will play games, he will spoil it, the OS will be corrupted, the hard disk will get corrupted, data loss. No more data loss going forward. I may not be there 2030, but data will be there for 20 or 3,000 also. Unless and until we have this in place, we may have this. Right? Tomorrow I'll be there or not, I don't know. But this data will be there. Data is preserved like anything. These files will never get corrupted. The CSV files, Excel files, nothing will happen to this data. It is preserved like you're keeping it in a fridge for a longer time. As simple as that. Secured, encrypted, decrypted, protected. All of this can happen because yesterday I've shown you how the organization looks like. Yesterday I've shown you what they do, how the companies like, how the data centers are like. It's not like I give it to my friend to take care of my laptop. No, I'm giving my entire asset of data to the cloud. Their only work is to manage my data. They don't do anything. They only manage my data. So finally, this example, I'm concluding that cloud is better than on-prem. Anyone disagreeing this? Anyone disagreeing? I can give you another justification as well. Are we agreeing cloud is better?
Yes, Santosh, I agree. Cloud is better.
Okay. Now here is a catch for you. Okay. You all know Power BI. You all know Power BI. I am assuming that everyone knows Power BI. Power BI, I want to get the data. I want to get the data. Okay. How will I get the data? Blank report, get data, Excel workbook, CSV file. Just click this Excel workbook. It will show your personal folder because I can download from here, right? All these folders. But what if my data is not here? What if data is coming from cloud? What if the data is coming from cloud? So what I will do now, get data. One of the most uniqueness about Power BI is you can get the data from 99 plus data sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you keep on counting, you can get the data from 99 plus data sources. And today you may ask me a question, why are you teaching Azure? Why you are not teaching AWS? It's also a cloud. Well, I've clearly told you, Microsoft is also my family. In the Microsoft, Power BI is also one of my tool. Azure is also one of my tool. Your Azure works very well with Power BI. If you just go and click Azure, you can get the data from all of the services. Today, I have a storage account. I can directly get the data from here. No need to get the data from here anymore. No need to get the data from here. This is your personal laptop. Who is going to store the data in your personal laptop? The data will be stored at the organization level at the container. You can directly get the data from here and you can use it for your reporting. No more pulling the data from your on-prem. Directly pull it from here. Directly pull it from here. Going forward, every data we will pull it from here only. It is safe and secure. This completely belongs to KSR datasets. All of the trainers within the KSR can use this rather than having the on premises or in your personal folders. We can store it on the cloud. Okay. I'll show you how to connect from here to Power BI, but that we will see in the later part. But at this today, I just wanted to understand if this is clear what I'm doing. Rather than storing in my on-prem, I'm storing in the cloud. That's my first step. Let's see what is the second step. The most difficult part is data cleaning. The most difficult part is data cleaning. Who is doing the data cleaning? Power Query Editor is doing the data cleaning. Where they are doing it? They're doing within your Power BI desktop. Where is your Power BI desktop? It is there in your personal machine. I don't want to use that anymore. In that case, we can find another service in our Azure itself, and that is nothing but my Azure Data Factory. What you are doing it in your Power Query, the same thing you can do it in Azure Data Factory. By this, I will be reducing the burden. For every problem that I had in Power BI, I have an alternative. If you're getting the data from your on-prem, it's difficult. But now I can get it from block storage, directly from storage account. And if I want to get it from an on-prem SQL server also, your SQL has to be installed in your system. For that also, I have an alternative. I will get the directly database data from the Azure itself. And what your Power Query was doing, here I can do with the Azure Data Factory, making my life simple, simple, and simple. So with all this context, we are stepping on to the first step. We will be creating each one of the service and we will be experimenting it, what it is possible, what it is not possible, why we have this, and we will be doing one project by using all of this services. Block storage will give you all the data. Data Factory will do you all the data cleaning. Finally, you'll be pulling that data to your Power BI, and in your Power BI, we will use all the beautiful charts and we will complete the reporting. Initially, what we have done couple of projects, we did it directly from your on-prem superstore or a bike store. What we did, we directly pulled in from your local files. Then we did here. Then we did Power Query Editor. We did all the data cleaning, M language. Now, nothing. Everything I'll do it and bring only the data here and I'll start doing the reporting. That will be the end goal of this course. You already know Power BI. We are trying to reduce the burden. We are removing certain things from the Power BI and doing that in Azure, directly bringing only for reporting. Power BI is very beautiful for reporting. Let's use it only for that purpose. Start of the class, start of the KSR, right? I thought, why will I take training? Training and all is very difficult, right? I thought, let me collect fees. Collecting fees is very easy job. You just need to call students, boss, today is your first installment, just pay the amount and you can continue. Within 1 month, they removed me from that role. KSR removed me from collecting the fees role. You know what happened? One student will call and say that I don't have job, so I am not able to pay the fees. So will you accept it? I'll say, okay, come join, free for you. Okay. Second person, he came. Unfortunately, I got laid off. So I wanted to upskill myself. So I don't have now money. So you first get me a job, then I'll pay. Okay, fine, granted. You also attend. Like this, in a batch, we had 100 people. 85 people, I allowed them as free. What will happen to the business? So the next day, they removed me from the role. They said that you are not fit for collecting the fees. See, end of the day, we cannot give it for free, right? So obviously, we need to run the business. So they removed me. They told you go for a different role. They reduce the burden. I cannot collect the fees. I cannot teach. I cannot do everything. I cannot do it. Same concept here. I don't want Power BI to do everything here. We were reducing the burden. Collecting fees was taken care by one person. Training is taken care by one person. Managing things is taken by another person. Scheduling the meetings is taken care by another person. We are dividing the task within the KSR. That's what we are going to do with the Power BI also. Power BI is only good for reporting. Let's use it only for that. So they got to know, okay, Santosh is good for training only. Let's utilize him that. If I put him into a fees collection, everyone he will give free. Then where is the business? So I am good at teaching, so they put me on teaching. Similarly, Power BI is good at reporting. Let's do only reporting there. Let's all bring the overload, everything from outside. That's the conclusion that we are making. As of today, we are reducing the burden and we are creating the report here. Is the context clear? Yes? Are we good?
Santosh,
Yes, Santosh.
Yes, Santosh.
Yes, go ahead.
is it not necessary to maintain the same account in Power BI as well as Azure
You can
to
do it.
import the data?
No. You can have two different accounts. Here you can have different account. Your Power BI can be a different account. Both can be different. Instead of pulling the data from my on-prem, I'm pulling from cloud. So cloud can be anything. Your organization can be anything. From there, you can pull the data. Not necessary. You need not have the same account.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. With that, we have set up the context of this syllabus that we are going to learn Azure and Fabric. And with that, we'll be completing this course. Okay. So that's the topic for today. And a few information which I wanted to share from the course perspective. So we have started this course on last Thursday. So Thursday, Friday was 2 classes. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So this is actually Azure plus Fabric. It comes up to 25 hours. I would say we have 20, let's skip it 20 hours. Okay, this 20 hours is a syllabus and it comes like 1 month course. We are not going to take on weekends. So it's going to be 1 month. So 1 month course. And today we have completed 5 free sessions. From tomorrow onwards, it's going to be paid session. Okay, so the price only for Azure and Fabric will be 10K, including Fabric license. License itself is costing us 4.5. So if you don't take license, if you're telling that I'll pay only 5 and you give me the course access, it's difficult for you because end of the day, you have to learn Fabric. Whatever we are doing in Azure, we are going to do it in Fabric also, but Fabric will be limited. Okay, so because it's newly started. So the course will be 10K. If you are old student, maybe you can talk to our team, get a discount, but the actual course will be 10K. This expectations people who are going to join for this course, it is expected that you already know Power BI. If you don't know Power BI, please join from first again. First means we are going to start SQL. Again, we are going to start Power BI. Again, we are going to start Azure and then finally Fabric. So this will be the actual course. Okay, please start from first. In case if you don't know anything, you have to start from first. And the entire course will be 30K, including license. This is 10K. Okay, it's up to you how you want to join. If you already know it, make sure you join from Azure. If you don't know anything, please join from the beginning. So this is a morning batch that is ongoing and which will be at 8 o'clock. This is the evening batch, which we have started now, which will be 7 p.m. Okay, so today we are completing the first 5 free course. People who are like old students, that is existing batch, people who already completed SQL Power BI, don't worry. From tomorrow, you'll be able to see all of the course mapped to your existing course itself. You'll be able to see the free sessions. You'll also be able to see the schedule for tomorrow's session. For the first 5 days, we have shared you the Zoom link because it was a free session, but from tomorrow you'll be able to join from our app itself. So people who are joining newly, let me tell you, you can never get any link. All our sessions will happen only through app. We have our own app, KSR app. In that only you have to attend the sessions. Okay, so this is what is the information. Apart from this, you have any questions, please let me know. I'll answer. If you want to pay directly, you can always reach out to, our website. Okay, for example, let me log in. So this is our website, datavision.com. Just log in here. If you are logging in for the first time, give a sign up, enter your email ID, or you can log in with this. If you are like logging for the first, if you already have an account, you can go and open this account. Okay, you will be able to see our website. And if you go here and like this, you will be getting the session. Okay. So for example, today morning, I took one class, so it's there. So next class will come here. In case if we don't have the class, you will also get the class information. So today's class will keep on getting updated. And you go for the explore courses. In the explore course, you can see that, see this one. This is for free actually, but this is a paid one. So this is what I was saying. You will learn Azure and Fabric for 10,000. You click this, and you can pay directly from here also. Okay, buy now, and you'll be taken to the gateway, and you can buy it. 10,000. Okay, this is for only for Azure and Fabric. Okay, I need complete course. You need complete course. Then you can also get a recording for the existing. Okay, this one. You can opt for this, where the fees will be 30,000. So you'll be learning everything here. So when I say everything here, you'll be learning SQL. You'll be learning from first, because now I am assuming that you already know Power BI. So you're joining from here. But if you don't know anything, you can always start from here. So you can pay for it. You'll be teaching SQL, Power BI, Azure, and all of this you'll be learning here. And you just give buy now. You should be able to get this.
May I ask a question?
Yes, go ahead.
So in this case, I'm clear about the syllabus of Power BI and other things. But for Azure, what will be could you give us an idea of the syllabus that you are going to take?
So as I've told
Rough
you,
idea.
you will be learning 4 to 5 services. I'll be giving a high level understanding of the 5th service, but these are the 4 services you'll be exploring. We'll be exploring each one. And apart from that, we will be building one project. We have 200 service. Okay, all 200 service is not required for us. For a data analyst role, what I am doing in my organization, that is what I'm going to explain here. This 4 service will include in your syllabus.
So within these 4 services, for example, Azure Data Factory, I'm just picking up random one. So what will be the coverage of each of these services? I mean, we are doing only 4, that's just fine. These are
See,
most
I'll tell you
popular.
now, in Azure Data Factory, we have pipelines, we have data flows, we have data sets, we have activities, we have for each, if condition, switch condition, derived column, alter row. If I tell you this, you'll not understand. That's why I'm not telling you in detail. When the service comes, we'll be explaining whatever is required. If I name it also, you'll not understand, because it's a new terminology you're saying. If I say that I'll be covering switch function, if condition, if expressions, Azure expressions, I'll be covering pipelines, data flows. Becomes very blank, right?
Thank you so much. I have just one question. So in this, do you think that you'll be able to cover performance tuning as well? Because that is one very important aspect I was asked in the interviews before.
You're talking about performance tuning in Power BI or performance tuning in Azure?
Azure.
Azure itself is one of the best cloud. So whatever we are doing itself is optimized solution. In order to improve the performance only, we are moving to Azure, right?
Yeah.
Then Azure is one of among the best in terms of optimization. In Azure also, we can have some standards, like how you need to do it, how you need to write the expressions. All this will be covered.
Thank you.
Santosh, can you talk about the project, how it will look like, what we will be doing in the project?
See, project, we'll assume that the data we are getting from the different sources, all this we will gather it. Okay, if you want, I can even show you what project we are going to build. Okay, this is a project we are going to build. Okay, the project name is Dennis. You know only Power BI. Okay, but we'll be connecting the data from block storage, ADLS. We'll be using Azure Data Factory for the transformation. From the Azure data transformation, we are pushing back into SQL. From the SQL, we are connecting to Power BI for the reporting. This is an architecture diagram of the project that we are going to build. We are getting data from different teams. From there, we will collect it. We will do the pipeline. We will do all the data transformations. We'll put it back into one system. From there, we are doing reporting.
Understood. So by the end of the course, we'll be confident to know all these components, how they are working.
Absolutely. Yes.
We
Any other
have only
questions?
like
Yes.
one project, or do we have exercises, assignments ongoing in this course?
See, for Power BI, we have already done couple of things. One with a normal reporting, one with a DAX reporting, and we have taken one data from COVID. So we have done a lot of assignments there. But for Azure, since it's a limited topic, like 20 hours, we'll be doing the project. Whatever I do, you should also do it at the same time. The same project, we will do it in Fabric also. So that is where you will get the relationship between Fabric and Azure. Just imagine Microsoft is a parent. Azure and Fabric are 2 kids. One kid is 14 years old, which is nothing but Azure. One more kid is 1 year old, which is Fabric. So whatever work I'm doing in Azure, same thing I'll be replicating with the Fabric also. So same project, 2 times we are going to build. That will be the syllabus.
Okay, so where we have Power BI here, the same thing we will have Fabric, you're saying,
No,
in the
wherever
repeated
where
version.
you had your Power Query and storage, right? For there you have Azure. Wherever you had the storage and processing, the same thing we are doing it in Fabric. Power BI still Power BI is same. It is used for reporting. But before Power BI, what we are doing, that is what your Azure and Fabric is going to do.
Okay, understood.
And Santosh, after completing this course, do we cover Azure fundamentals as well? I mean, for example, if I want to attend AZ 900 certification, can I?
See, fundamental includes lot of other services as well, but we are focusing only on the data analytics. So probably I'll give you the high level, but you have to explore more for certifications. I really don't focus on the fundamentals where I have to teach everything. My objective is to make sure that you are good enough to build a project in Azure. That confidence is what is required when you're moving out of this course. And in case if you're working for any project, this opportunity will definitely be given to you where you have to do the data cleaning in your Azure and reporting in Power BI. That is what we are doing in the last 2 years. Everyone is moving to Azure. So we are focusing on the like surviving in the organization, what needs to know that. But if you ask me, am I focusing on certification? The answer is no.
Yeah, Santosh, I have one question.
Yeah.
So, suppose client is keeping the data in on-premise, and if you want to automate the data, suppose if they want to update frequently, then we can use Azure, right? Storage
Yes.
and everything. Okay.
Yes, we can use. Whatever you're doing in your Power Query, data transformations, now I'm doing it in Azure.
Okay. Okay. But data automation is a big challenge for a small scale industry. So, if we are taking any projects and all, so I think this will help.
Yeah, see, definitely you can schedule it, you can keep like adding new data to your files. Everything is possible with Azure.
Santosh, I have a question. Now, Fabric is new, but I am seeing a lot of job requirements for, like, I'm applying for data analyst. They are asking you need to know Fabric, you need to know Fabric. So, are they asking by going through this course, we will have enough confidence and understanding to deliver a Fabric project?
Definitely,
I
yes.
guess because many companies are asking you need to do POC on Fabric and Azure.
See, definitely yes. That is what we are going to learn as part of the last part of this course. The entire project we are going to replicate in Fabric. Okay, so all the fundamentals, all the basic information about Fabric will be given, and we'll be building the project in Fabric. So it should be a pretty straightforward. And since most of the organizations are asking because they are exploring and they wanted someone who can do it. Very openly, I'll tell you, even I have worked only on 2 projects in Fabric because it started last year. Until December, this was not even in the usage. In this year, January itself, we have started exploring and we have made that as public. So Fabric is readily usable from this January only. Until last year, it was like in a preview mode. But if you ask me, my experience and your experience in Fabric is going to be same because I have started from January, you're starting from May. But for that learning Fabric, you need to know the core concepts. And for that is where we are putting a lot of efforts for you to understand the basics that we have started from Azure. What you do in Azure, the same thing can be done in Fabric. But as I told you, right, you want to drop food in your fish tank. Will you ask a 14-year-old kid or you'll ask a 1-year-old kid? Very simple. Today, Azure. Tomorrow, it could be Fabric. So Fabric is getting famous, but as of today, it's not a complete solution. 2 years down the line, 3 years down the line, this can be a super helpful tool for all of the data analytics. That can definitely happen.
Sir, this is Kishore. I have a doubt here. Like you mean to say whatever the data cleaning part which you do it in Power Query can be done in Azure, like data engineering part.
Yes.
That's what will be taught in this.
Yes.
Okay.
And whatever you're doing in Azure, you can still do it in Fabric.
And you can get that link via this the sources.
Yes. With all those details.
Santosh,
yes.
Sorry. When does Synapse comes into picture?
Synapse comes into picture if you want like a one-stop shop. For example, you want to do a Python coding, PySpark coding, you want to use a big data, you're getting the data. Synapse is like a one-stop shop. So that will not be part of this course, but it will be part of a data engineering course. In data engineering, we teach that we choose it, like which service is required for what course. Based on that, we are helping you to understand. But I can give you an overview on synopsis as well.
Okay, thank you.
Santosh, I have one more question. Will we be able to give the Microsoft Fabric certification using the knowledge gained in this course? Will we get
Yes.
guidance?
Yes, Fabric certification you can take, but I'll not promise you Azure certification, but Fabric you can easily take.
Shantosh, one question. So this content is the same as last year because I have your last year one of the February
See,
sheet.
every year the syllabus keeps changing. Last year, I don't know which batch you're from. I would have added 5-6 classes extra. And Fabric is a new topic, right? This is the second
yes.
batch we are taking for Fabric. I'll be very open to you. First batch we completed on Fabric, the second batch in Fabric. So last year there
That's
was no Fabric. Maybe
yes.
ADF was there. So ADF
Yeah,
you may see a similar like topic, but for Fabric it's a completely new.
Shall I connect you later after this?
Yeah, you can drop out. You can drop me a message if possible.
And the
Okay.
classes will start from tomorrow.
Yeah.
Live classes. Okay.
Yes. Same class only. What we have covered 5 days, right? It will continue, but only paid people will be able to attend.
Oh.
So Fabric we will add more classes, no? After ADF plus Fabric will be there.
Yeah,
No?
ADF plus Fabric. It goes up to 1 month.
Okay. Fabric will be how many classes? It will be
Around 7 to 8. I would say 10 hours.
okay, Shantosh.
Santosh, is there a week by week curriculum outline for this course? We
No,
can follow?
you can already get this details from our team. You just reach out to our team. They'll share you the complete syllabus. In that, you can look for the last 2 topics because last 2 topics is where you're joining, right? So if you see the complete syllabus, it will start from SQL, it will start from Power BI, it will start with the Fabric and Azure. But if you just focus on this part, which is a 10,000 course, you'll get only for Azure and Fabric. Can get the syllabus. What I will be teaching, it will have mentioned clearly.
Okay, thank you.